And the Māori are an amazing example of not being savages, being a very advanced culture before the British got here.
Our ancestors were in a real strong position. We had all the rights prior to the treaty. We had the rights to the land, the resources, pretty much everything.
Hoki atu. Tērā te wā ko te Māori I noho tangata whenua ko I anahi. Kei reira te Rangatiratanga, te mana, te Māori hoki. I aia e rapu orangana mu ia rā. Ana, ka huri te ao, ka huri ngā ahotanga. Ka tai mai, ngā tāngata o tā wāhi, ka tau mai, ka noho mai, kua taku rereke.
We can calculate the gross domestic product in the 16th century is around about $40 million based on 1990 values.
Maori were a relatively primitive people at that time. They had no written language, for example.
He runga hoki I tērā, ana ko te hunga whai rawa, ka hara mai. Ka rere te rongo. He ao hou, he oranga hou.
By the 1820s, we can calculate that the gross domestic product, again by Maori effort, was about 42 million.
Settlers were coming here from all around the world. Some of them were very respectful towards the chiefs and the tribes here. And then there were some troublemakers that turned up.
And yes, they had been trading with Australia, but when you say that they've been trading with, they knew a lot about the rest of the world, their knowledge was fairly limited.
One of the things I love about those stories from that time was when the boats first arrived, when they left, there were always at least 10 to 20 Māori on board. They were off. They wanted to see the world.
I mean, we talk about the Treaty of Waitangi, well, there's a bunch of Ngāi Tahu chiefs who can't be at the Treaty of Waitangi, even if they'd wanted to be, because they're over in Sydney.
What I think went wrong is greed. That there were people who wanted land, and they wanted land and money and power, and
Māori were here, we landed on their beaches, we made a treaty with them, we have to honour that.